caller said they need to win convincingly. Are you kidding me? Get the win. You're 3-3. You're missing Greenlaw. You're missing C-Mac. Beat the Chiefs 20-19. Convincing. Whoa. Like, that's where I jump in and say, stop. Yeah. Come on now. Get a win. 4-3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Exact revenge.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. 888-957-9570 is the number, and the Chiefs are in town. It's really all you need to hear.
Well, they fly in tomorrow, but.
And Baldy be in studio with the roast tomorrow.
I'm working on something.
I got to be
Tom
honest.
Petty would say, I'm working on something big.
I love you, but
Yeah.
you strike out a lot when you say you're working on stuff. Like, like that. And
Right,
that's
like
all
you in
love.
sales.
I
just don't take it personally.
I was President's Club, dude.
No,
They used to ask me who.
No, what I'm saying is, when you were working for Bissell or
Icon. I know one name. Icon Office Solutions.
No, when you were working for the vacuum cleaner company.
Oh, Kirby.
I mean, what was your percentage? 1 out of 75?
Oh, no. Steiny, your boy I could sell you something now.
Yeah, dude, you make a cold call, 75% of the people are going to answer the phone and say, I don't need one. So they're, boom.
Yeah, we were door to door.
That's even worse.
Just let me show you.
I met
you ever see the old
to be selected.
I've told you. You ever see the old
It's the best sound ever.
I Love Lucy when she was selling vacuums?
Why don't I remember
I think
that?
so. And the
boys
pitch
in the
was
back are like,
she
who?
would come to the door.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't.
Ethel.
That was Fred's wife, their neighbor. I'm pretty sure she was selling them, and she would have a clump of dirt. They'd open the door, and she'd throw the dirt onto their floor. So as a way to ensure that she could show them the vacuum. But
I
then
missed that.
If you're not selling Jesus, are you even allowed to sell door to door now?
Yeah, I think it's died down.
Well,
yeah. I don't even answer on Halloween, so.
Oh, speaking of that.
Dude, I'm down on people. I don't trust anybody. We're done. I admit it. We are done.
I woke up, so Saturday. Saturday, I took a little nap.
Okay.
And then,
30 minutes.
2 hours.
Oh, boy.
I took a little nap and then messed around in the house and then went to bed. Got up Sunday morning, went outside. The whole house was decorated.
Oh, wow.
Of course, I didn't help.
Right.
But when the house is decorated, it means
you're passing out
we're
candy.
Staying home for Halloween and passing out candy.
It's a kid holiday, too.
Just go to the bar.
It's a kid. No, it's just a kid's holiday.
The adults.
When's the last time you dressed up?
I was Obama 2008 at the old job.
What'd you wear? Just the tie?
No, I had the gown thing. No, I was a judge. I had the black gown.
White wig.
No wig. Oh, boy.
Let's go to Tyson in San Francisco.
Mike?
Or Chandler?
What's happening?
Hey. You better bring it.
What's going on, man? This is HP Tice back at you, man. For the Jets game.
You're sounding a little too laid back for me.
Talk to us, baby.
What's going on, man? We talking about these Chiefs, man. Look.
Yeah.
We gonna win. But it ain't a must, man, because we know we can play with these guys. You know what I mean? As long as Cal stay aggressive, because our defense is lacking. We can't let it be a defensive game.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They're going to expose Campbell. They can expose some of our safeties. You feel what I'm saying? Because our safeties is hurt. Linebacker, we're missing Greenlaw, and Campbell has been a disgrace so far. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as Shanahan is aggressive offensively, get out your head. You're not Klay Thompson. Get out your head and score the ball. Be aggressive. We'll be okay.
I like that.
Be okay. What do you think?
No, I like that, Tyson.
Thanks, Tyson.
Steiny, we hadn't brought that up. The Niners know they can play with this team. I.e. the two Super Bowls.
That's great.
Except 44-23 a couple years ago.
That's great. You know what? Every NFL team can play with any NFL team.
Has any Niner had a worse year than Devondre Campbell? People are starting to...
McCaffrey.
He hadn't played.
Exactly.
So there's no negative there.
No, that's a negative. That's a negative. I'd rather be terrible on the field.
Oh, stop. Now, that's a dumb conversation we would have if we were to continue it. So let's stop it, just for the betterment of the show.
Christian McCaffrey is having a terrible season.
He's injured.
Thank you.
Where's terrible come from injured?
They've gotten no production out of him. He's got 0 attempts and 0 rushing yards. He's hurting them right now. I mean, that's...
Wow.
Sorry.
Hurting himself.
Dude.
I'm just saying. Don't get me started on the guys who got paid.
I didn't like Jeff Chadia saying Jamar Chase. I didn't like that for Ayuk. Ayuk got paid. He don't need me to feel sorry for him, but
For what?
maybe this will be the week.
For
The breakout for Brandon Ayuk.
You've hit like a 5-catch, 62-yard game,
I don't know.
getting him 3 first downs.
I'll say this about Ayuk's career. His most memorable catch,
I can't
there's 2
remember.
of them. See, and that's why you hate. The Green Bay game in the rain where their season was going to be over, 3rd and 5. He caught it off his shoelace, and then the one that hit the Lions' head in the air.
Yeah.
And
No, you're right.
to have that concentration component to complete those catches changed both of those games. So I'll just leave that there.
You're right. I mean, if you boil Brandon Ayuk's 5-year career down to 2 catches, he's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Make an excuse for a guy who's not shown up this year. Oh, he did 1 half. Okay.
Well, I'll give you that.
He played a half.
But a lot of people, if you liking what they're seeing, Steiny, like he's getting ready to take off.
He had 2 catches last week.
The week before. 115 the first half.
Okay, let's keep doing this.
No,
what about the week before that? And the week before that?
It's about progress, brother.
Goo.
Hey, Evan.
Say it after me. They made a mistake, the 49ers.
No,
Thank you.
no.
Thank you.
Training camp matters.
Oh, still? Still. Okay. Well, you don't hold the players accountable. Paul in Oakland.
Paulie.
What's up, Paul? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys, good. How are you guys today? Everything good?
Yeah, not bad. I'm here with him. Yeah.
So I called you guys a week or 2 ago and postulated the idea that there's 5 to 8 plays in a game that are going to determine the outcome one way or the other.
Yeah, I love this. Go ahead.
So 2 things. Number one, both of you guys are avid at what you do, and I know you guys prep. So when you're prepping as you're watching the game and it unfolds on Sunday, make notes and compare when you guys get together on Monday on the air which 5 to 6 to 8 plays you think and Goo think turn the game around. Whether it's a close game that tilted it one way or the other, or was it plays that one team or the other missed that opened up the can of whoop ass that led to a significant win one side or the other. That's one thing.
All right.
And then the other thing is I'm going to watch the game and I'm going to look at which coach offensively, Andy Reid or Kyle Shanahan, does a better job of getting their playmakers into spaces on the field to where they can get the ball and then have an impact on that play. And then conversely, which defense does a better job of fitting the gaps, playing with integrity, making tackles, being in places to defend plays. And then out of that, you get your 5 to 6 to 8 plays. Special teams also,
Sure.
Who's going to block a punt, who's going to cover a punt, you're going to cover a kickoff and all that.
No, good stuff, Paul. I mean, it would obviously...
It's what we do 10 to 2.
It would entail Goo taking notes.
Or watching the game.
But I like the idea.
Yeah.
You take notes.
I watch the game. That's the first
You don't
thing
take
gotta
notes?
do. Yeah, of course. That's the fun part of it.
So you do both.
Yeah. And then I'll watch it again.
Yeah, so you say.
Let me get my bag.
You don't have your notes aren't as detailed as Dibs. Dibs has the notes.
I got to be honest. He started doing that to steal my bit. I hadn't told him yet.
What do you mean?
Watching the game was my thing like 2-3 times. Now he's on 7 and 8. Kind of stole it from me.
Well, there's a little difference.
No, yeah, I mean, you didn't tell Cosell you watched tape 38 times.
That's today, huh? Cosell's on today. Appointment radio.
Can't wait, 3:15.
Is that what it is, 3:15?
Look at these
Usually.
notes, brother. See, you never have my. You know what?
I know.
I know what
don't.
you're doing.
I don't have your back.
You know what?
I don't have it.
And I don't have yours. You're going to need it one day. I did have it one time.
The
I think it's Madoni peeking.
No, the difference between Dibs rewatching games and you rewatching games is
personnel, baby.
Is most people believe Dibs does it.
I do it for a hobby. And you say, Goo, you need to read a book. Remember, you got 3 years ago, you said that?
I did?
Yeah, you need to start reading a book, do different stuff.
Boy,
I like watching games back. You see something new every time.
God.
Remember Nahegan put on the Super Bowl? We watched it. This was before
I don't
this
remember.
week. You, Evan, and I were in the office.
I wasn't watching it. I was looking at my phone. Please.
You are an ass for real. If you were really this tough, man.
Mike in Santa Clara. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
What's up, guys? Hey, Goo, glad to hear you got your voice back. I hope that Dallas fan from earlier was
took him to
eating
school.
crow now because I believe on you.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, that audio made it to the Metroplex in Dallas. So I don't know how it got there. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, eat crow, guy.
Oh, man.
Oh man. Anyway, guys, I just my takes away for this game coming up. I'm going to be watching two things. Number one is I'm going to be watching Chris Jones like a hawk.
Man.
I want to see how the offensive line handles Chris Jones because that guy is a game breaker. He's one of the best, if not the best, defensive linemen out there. So you've got to really just put all your effort into that guy for sure. The other thing I wanted to make a point on was, and this is how we've always handled the Chiefs. You know, we start out strong, we have a lead, we have all of that. But what I'm going to be watching and I'm going to be watching the team. I'm not calling Shanahan out. I'm not calling the players out. I'm calling out the team. How do they handle the fourth quarter if we have the lead and just being able to manage or just keep a hold on the lead at this point? Because right now the Chiefs kill us they straight up kill us in the end, and that's where they always ended up winning was in the end, and because we took our foot off the pedal and we put the brakes on. So it's on Shanahan, it's on the players. Do your damn job, get the win, and put some fear into the Chiefs.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. And our guest, we just had Jeff Chadia. He said the game's coming down to who, Steiny? Bosa. Like, he's got to be better than Chris Jones. And that doesn't help. The last Super Bowl, he was crashing down on the 4th and 2. Jeff brought it up like, Bosa, we need you, baby. They need you.
But you don't need him crashing down.
No.
So you want him to play tentative.
Well, hold on, Steiny. 7, 6, 5.
You're listening to 95.7 The Game. Mm-hmm. KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco, always live on the free Odyssey app. Twitch and YouTube powered by First NorCal Credit Union.
Just put my
Am I legal?
That's great. My 6 pages of notes
I got a legal for you.
The Seattle game. Yeah, so I watch the game. I take notes. Then I go to bed about 1 every Sunday night. Let me finish. And then about 11, I'll get another snack. And then I'll just take... Oh, man. Just told myself. Anyway.
Guru takes notes like I used to write term papers in college.
I set myself up.
This is a 5-page term paper. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to triple space this.
That's a 3. That's pretty good.
You got 6 pages of notes there, but your handwriting takes up 7 lines.
That's pretty good, man.
You got to make sure you have the right font that makes it a little bigger, too.
Thank you.
Was that Helvetica?
I used to...
I'm done.
I led the league in hyphenations. I was like, just put the word battery... But if I hyphenate battery, then I get part of the next word onto the next line, and that'll make it
Get away with some parentheticals.
Yes, exactly. Man.
That's the fun part of the job, though, Starter.
Yeah,
I can keep going if you want.
It is a fun job. It can be. This is 510. Steiny, this is Fireman Ed. I heard you were talking smack.
Oh.
Hey, Fireman. No, Fireman. You're cool.
But Steiny,
I just don't like your approach.
He is a staple of Jet football.
No, he's not.
You could tell the story without him.
Exactly.
But my point is, he's a staple. Give guys like that credit, and gals. Crazy George. He was a Viking fan, but he was a staple of what the A's were when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Steiny, don't be gutless. You came down his road. And you ripped the fireman.
You did.
For making it about him.
Exactly. Making it about him.
I think Dibs texted in. 408. That's not Dibs. Guru's crazy talking about Dibs stealing his bit. Guru done stole all Dibs' bits.
Guru's like Dibs 2.0.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go to Will. Will's in the East Bay. What's going on, Will? How you doing? Niners, Chiefs.
Well, couldn't be better if I were twins. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
That's the greatest. I've never heard that one.
All right. There you go.
Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah. Beautiful day in paradise. Listen, real quick.
Yep.
I can understand, the guys like Guru who've really had trouble scraping off this last Super Bowl or the last two, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You get a victory in this game. It'll be a good thing, to build on. A good feeling, okay? But I see this as a tale of two different motivations from two different coaches. Kyle Shanahan is going to prepare this team with the intention of winning. And why? Because he's got another team breathing down his neck in that division, and they got a very slow start. As far as Andy Reid, he's going to have that team ready. Number 15 is going to be out there loaded for bear. But his motivation is he wants to build on that equity that he's already built, and that team is trending up because at the end of the season, he wants one, maybe even two games where he's going to go into the playoffs with a bye where he can rest players and get players well going in. And that team's going to be there at the end of the line. So I see it as, two different motivations, but for, 49er fans in the Bay Area, I get it. This is, and it is the game of the year so far.
No doubt.
And I can fully understand why they won a victory here.
Oh, good stuff.
Thanks, Will. Appreciate the call.
Let me run something. Will got me thinking, I'm as good as two twins.
No, twins. Two twins would be four.
Well, it was a good line. You're right. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Andy Reid is so special in this regard.
Special.
No, come on now with Kansas City. That offense, when they lost last year to the Raiders at home, the Chiefs did, I had a funeral for the Chiefs because I knew who was not going to win the Super Bowl because they had the pregnancy offense. It was a labor. Everything was just, Steiny, it was bad. So I knew they couldn't win a Super Bowl. They went on to win it. So Reid and Mahomes together have shown me when it's all bad, they can still get it done. And then the year before when they beat the Eagles, and I was at Willard's house for the watch party with him, Christy, Dibs, myself, Mahomes is on one wheel. They still will themselves to a win. Now, I will say this. The greatest compliment I could give Kyle Shanahan, I'm being real here, Steiny, he took Jimmy Garoppolo not only to a Super Bowl and 6 minutes away from a victory, also followed that up with the NFC Championship visit to the Rams where they had a 10-point lead. So now you bring up the fact that they have no McCaffrey. Is this just the Niners early on getting out to a slow start, or maybe Kyle not dialing it up without his best player? Like, I want to see that Sunday with no McCaffrey, because if they can get that win, it'll send the message to myself like Kyle was in his bag, like Andy's been in his bag, Steiny, when they don't have everything.
Andy's bag is bigger.
Well, he's got 3 rings in it. Yeah.
This from Fireman Ed. I don't know exactly what's going on, but they're phasing me out. I'd like to know if somebody knows anything. Please let me know, because it's evident that it's happening, and it needs to stop because we need home field advantage. More Fireman Ed. Last night in particular, although the Denver game also.
Yeah, it's all absolutely got a raw deal.
Last night in particular, we scored a touchdown, and normally, as a tradition, we're always put on the big screen, Anzalone said. We do the Jets chant to get the crowd going, which is a staple at Jet Life Stadium.
I'm embarrassed for him, though.
Something's going on, Ed says. So please let me know if you know something. I know we're in the Bay, But if anybody out here knows why fireman Ed Anzalone is no longer being put on the big screen at the Meadowlands or wherever they play, let him know.
Oh, my
You can catch him on Instagram.
Oh, poor Ed.
The self-importance is staggering.
Oh, man. That made my day, man.
Let him know.
And he really believes it, man.
I'm not kidding.
They're phasing him out as if they had a meeting.
Jets are 0-3 at home this year. Maybe that's why they're phasing you out. I actually don't know if they are.
Maybe if they featured him more, they'd be undefeated.
Dude, my man wants that screen time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's thirsty, Steiny.
Well,
but he's a fixture.
Yeah. I mean, there's a comparison to be made there between Easy Ed Anzalone, the fireman. And
I do like the last name. Italian Anzalone.
I guess.
Yeah.
But no, you got a little Ed Anzalone in you.
No, that's like me saying I sat in the Meyer seats once and me not getting them again. Dude, could you imagine? They're phasing me out.
Anybody know why Myers is phasing out Daryl the Guru Johnson with courtside seats?
Well, wouldn't it be like, remember the Warriors mom who went viral for doing her dance and stuff?
I love her.
And if she went to a game, didn't get on the screen, and then went to the Chronicle saying, I can't believe they didn't put me on the big board.
I forgot about the
Evan,
dance mom.
I didn't. I just couldn't recall her name, and Evan brought it up.
She'll pop up every once in a while.
She was awesome.
Was she a mom or a grandmom? I think she might have been a grandmom. And then the next thing you know, it's like...
Well, you have to be a mom before you become a grandmom.
You know, I remember... You know what?
You should learn from Grandpa Daddy.
The original mother.
I love her, but she's another one. You know, the next thing she's doing a couple good dance moves on the big screen, and the next thing you know, she's at Media Day.
Call it like you see it. Dude, nothing wrong. Come on.
She was a good dancer.
She was awesome.
She was a good dancer.
But it was organic. She didn't leave the house saying, honey, I'm going to get on the big screen.
The first time, it was organic.
Dude.
Then it became less
TikTok,
organic. All right, 888-957-9570. Chiefs, Niners, 125, Levi Stadium.
Let's go.
It's the game of the year.
Yep.
At least in this young season. 49ers lost 2 Super Bowls to the Chiefs in the last 5 years. And we've been batting around must win, gotta have it game. They better win. Well, maybe the Cowboys games might actually be more important. How big a game is this to you, the fan, acknowledging that you guys know what time it is? You guys know that the Cowboys are looming and that it's about winning the division, et cetera, et cetera. But how much stock are you putting into this game if you're a 49er fan?